we have an idea where we want to see it elevate to. What's your goal?
Well, really and truly, like, the music is so passionate. I will really like to tap into the business, like how you just see many of the other artists and go on tour. You know, I would really like to tap in
Yes.
for that level there and get some tours, get some sing along, couple hit song, and then set up myself, do what I have to do, and then move on because in all due respect, we never really came here to turn rock stone.
Right, right. Do you write your own songs?
Yes, I do. I do write my own song. I have one song that was given to me by someone else, but I write all my songs. I mean, like if I'm in the
Well, I
studio
will.
and we're recording, the engineer or whoever they might punch in a one, two, thrice line and say it this way, say it that way.
Well, thank you so much. I so appreciate talking to you, but I can't keep it to myself. So I know one of my colleagues is waiting. I see Capusta in the wings waiting. Capusta, you can't wait to get this at the thread one.
Nice talking to you, Georgia.
Yes, darling.
Thank you, Jojo. Knotty Royal, it's definitely a pleasure having you here on Silk Radio.
Give thanks, give thanks. Bless up Silk Radio.
All right, let's see. You mentioned that you are currently residing in Alberta, Canada. How is the music in that section of Canada? A lot of people, used to Toronto, which is more popular for reggae music. But tell us about that province that you're in. Um, how popular is the reggae music, and what is the support like there for you as an artist?
Well, Alberta is have some of the most festival in Canada yearly, and as our people, as we start to multiply greatly in number, our culture is growing more and it's developing. For the first time, we have an artist from Alberta by the name of Skystar was nominated for the juniors. He didn't win, but it was the first time an artist outside of Toronto got nominated. So it's
Yeah.
budding up, and then from time to time, you got lots of the top name artists. Them they do pass through and tour. And in terms of support, the support is there, but the good thing, the support is diverse.
Okay.
It's really, really diverse. We get it from all Canadian people that you would have thought you'd get more from your own community, but it's really diverse.
Okay, understood. You mentioned, getting the opportunity to perform in other countries, but let's talk about Jamaica. That's where you are originally from. A lot of artists, when they are overseas, they mention being, grounded back to Jamaica in terms of making trips there and keeping up to date with what is happening musically. That kind of helps their career. Do you get the opportunity to actually go back to Jamaica to either perform, do studio time, or anything like that? That's all right.
I've recently started to materialize more because I went to Jamaica 2023 and I went and I performed with Talia Powers. Talia Powers, they have reggae and dancehall and they have here in Ocherios.
Yes,
I
yes.
perform on that show, and then up in Kingston, the producer who I work with, him have Chisholm Jamboree. I performed there, and then Portland, where I came from, we have an annual Christmas tree. I performed there,
Okay.
and while I was there, I was even able to meet up with Bugle, and I was there chilling with Bugle in the studio, and I told him I want to record a tune, and he said okay, and that's where I record a tune, Run Me Off a Run. So, and currently now we're looking forward to go in June to go perform at Charlestown, a Sofa Maroon
Yes,
Festival.
yes. Amazing. Look, you just mentioned, linking up with Google. Is there any artists, Jamaican artists, any collaborations with at the moment?
No, not yet, not yet. But Warrior King and I have a solid conversation on it, but it never
Oh,
materialized. But it's coming.
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Looking forward. Looking forward. And my final question before I turn it over to Mr. Mighty, about how many songs do you have currently, out where people can go stream, download, purchase out there on musical platforms? About how many songs you have, and do you have any albums included?
Yes, I have my first album out here. It's called Holy Mountain, which I released last year, June. And in
Okay.
between, I have more singles, which even the one that you've been playing for the past couple of weeks, Rip and Run Off, and Take a Chance on Me. I have a good 20 song out there with good quality that can be streamed.
Okay. Wonderful. All right, indeed. Thank you so much, Knotty Royal. It is definitely a pleasure speaking with you. And just keep up the good work. Yeah?
Thank you,
I just
Campbell.
know
Thank you very much.
what's up. All right. Mr. Mike, take it away.
Big up Campbell, sir. Big shout. Big up, big up, big up Knotty Royal. Welcome to the UK Artist Link Up. My name is Mr. Mighty Hayden, sir.
Bless up, Mr. Mighty, and we always keep the thing highly.
Yes, I am. First thing I want to say is, me no want piece of you, Uncle Jojo. Sometimes she makes some talk, let me just carry the party, yeah?
Straight.
Ladies, they want piece of you. Me, I go chat with you. Yeah, you have no
Rastafari.
reason, yeah.
Rastafari. That is it.
All right.
No, I love the reasoning. I love the reasoning. You know, you mentioned about the parables, growing up parables, and you know, it's something I see that's it's gonna disappear. The old time talk, you know.
True.
When somebody says something to you, no, and 5 years later, you really understand what they did I say, you know.
True,
You
true,
know,
true.
You know, when you're growing up and you hear these things, and as you get older, it's like, oh, and that granny didn't mean when she said A, B, C. You know what I mean?
Because when you listen to Bob Marley sing them, Bob Marley sing enough of the parables there because he was living in that time when parables was a constant communication.